right, welcome back to Trucking the Seven Seas, episode number 26, and we're going over week 29. We're on the West Coast for this one, and that's pretty much where we're staying. Have some maintenance issues, nothing big, but we get a couple days off there. We actually get hit, so yeah, I was just sitting there parked, sleeping, having a good time, falling asleep, when all of a sudden my truck just starts rocking and rolling. Now I got it on film, but the sound is off. But yeah, it made a big crunching noise. So rolled out of bed, rolled down the window, looked out the window, and yeah, Western Express went ahead and didn't get out and look, didn't know what he was doing, and backed into me. Left some scratches, nothing big. But yeah, so I put my clothes on, got out. He pulled forward, and he was, he was like, "Oh, damn it, I hit you!" And he pulled forward. We looked at it, and I'm like, "Yeah, man, not my truck. I have to report it to my company." And he's just like, "Oh, damn it, I'm gonna lose my license here." I'm like, well, I gotta report it. So, yeah, so I get, I make the phone call, and then as I'm making the phone call, Western Express just does a hit and run, and he just drives off, like I didn't have a camera there. So whatever, he didn't actually do any serious damage. He scratched it pretty bad. No major damage. I'm still driving with it right now. Called the company up, said, "Hey, this just happened." They just said, "Yeah, take a photo of it and send it to us." They didn't say to make a police report. They just said, take a picture and send it to us. So that's what I did. If it had been my truck, I would have done a police report, but they just said, no, just send us a picture. So that's what I did. But yeah, Western Express does a hit and run. So, okay. But yeah, that happened. There's some photos of it, there's a video of it. Yeah. But right now we are headed to Kansas City, Kansas. So let's go. Dropped that load in Kansas City, Kansas. Got dispatched on another one, picking up in Edgerton, Kansas, which is just down the road. And we're going to Boulder, Colorado. Let's go. Alright, dropped that load in Loveland, Colorado, and then got another one going from Golden, Colorado to Chico, California. However, we're going to drop it in the Reno yard. It's not due for a few days, and also I got a running light that's out, and my heater is only working on high, so I have to get that fixed. It's starting to get a little cold outside, so gotta get that fixed. So we're going to take it to the Reno yard and get it worked on. Shouldn't take too long. But either way, that Chico, California / Reno load is going to be the last load on this paycheck. So we're going to get into Spreadsheet right now. Okay, it's Spreadsheet time. For week 29, we did 3 loads. And in those 3 loads, we got 2,082 miles. And we were paid a total of $999.36 at 48 cents per mile. That brings our overall to 63,147 miles, and we've been paid a total of $33,391 at 53 cents per mile. This 53 cents per mile includes things like layover and detention. If you don't include layover and detention, it goes down to 49 cents per mile. We are averaging 2,177 miles per week and being paid an average of $1,151 at the same rate per mile. If we keep this up for an entire year, we'd get 113,000 miles and be paid a total of $59,873 at the same rate per mile. And all of these numbers are gross pay. This weekly average does include things like time off and layover and detention, so just a note there. Week 29 also includes probably at least 2 days of layover for the maintenance I did. It didn't discharge on this paycheck though, so I'm not going to count it on this paycheck, but there should be more like $150 coming on this paycheck, but it'll probably discharge next paycheck or the paycheck afterwards, so just a note there. We've been employed 219 days. We've taken 19 days off, and we've had 32 days of layover and 11 hours of detention. Between layover and detention, we've been paid $2,316. We've been on duty for 200 days, and every day we're on duty, so on duty includes things like layover and detention. We've been paid $166. Of the 219 days we've been employed, we've spent 168 days on the road, so just on the road driving, and we've been paid an average of $198 per day. If you wanted to know what you would make if you only worked 5 or 6 days a week, just times these numbers by 5 or 6, and that'll give you a lower or upper range for what you would make if you worked 5 or 6 days per week. Average load length is 619 miles, and we're getting an average of 376 miles per day. This includes things like when we have just time in between loads. So that's why that number is so small. Normally I'll run 500 or 600 miles per day if I'm able to, but sometimes there's just time between loads. So that's what's going on there. Okay, yeah, that's week 29. Somewhat slow. Had the maintenance issue, so that cut a couple days out. And yeah, still waiting on the lease. Just waiting. I guess patience is a virtue. Little frustrating, but then again, I'm not really missing much with gas at like $4.50 or diesel at like $4.50, $5 a gallon. But that will do it for this episode. If you're interested in this spreadsheet, it's in the about section down below, along with the lease analysis that I did earlier in the vlog, and also just a blank template of this spreadsheet as well. And if you're interested in truck driving, there's a link down below. Just hit that link, fill out the information, and a driver recruiter will get a hold of you. Thanks for watching.